Hi, Mark. It's so nice to see you.
Hi, Juniper. I'm really glad to be here.
Great. Welcome, everyone. This is our friendly conversation lesson where we speak together, we laugh, we learn. Today, we're going to talk about weekends and plans. How to sound natural when someone asks, "How was your weekend?" or "What are you doing this weekend?"
Sounds fun. I always freeze a little when someone asks me that. I don't know what to say.
Perfect. That's exactly why we're doing it today. And if you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and share with your fellow learners. Let's dive in.
Let's go.
Okay, Mark, first let's practice the very common question, "How was your weekend?" or "What did you do this weekend?"
Right. So I might say, my weekend was good, but that sounds a little plain.
Exactly. It was good is okay, but we can make it more interesting. For example, my weekend was great. I spent time with friends and relaxed. Or I had a busy weekend exploring the city.
Oh, I like that. So we add what we did or how we felt.
Yes, that helps. And notice the grammar. When we talk about last weekend, we often use the simple past. I went, I met, I had. For example, I went to the park.
I had dinner with friends. Okay.
Right. Now let's practice together. I'll say a question, you respond, then we swap. Say it with me.
How was your weekend? It was really good. I met some friends and went to a new cafe.
Perfect. Your turn.
It was amazing. I relaxed at home and finally watched a movie I'd been waiting for.
That's great. Viewers, your turn too. Pause and try your own version now. Good job. Next, adding feelings and a little more detail. This makes the conversation more natural and interesting. For example, I was really tired on Saturday, so I had a quiet night in. But on Sunday, I went out and had a lot of fun.
So include how I felt, what I did, maybe with whom?
Exactly. Let's look at some useful phrases you can use. I had a night in, meaning I stayed at home. I went out and caught up with friends. I chilled out and relaxed. I ran into an old friend, meaning you met someone unexpectedly.
Great. Could you give me an example, Juniper?
On Saturday, I had a night in. I stayed home with a book and a cup of tea. On Sunday, I went out, met some friends, and we tried a new restaurant.
Good example. Let me try. Saturday was quiet. I just relaxed in front of the TV. Sunday was fun. I ran into my old school friend and we had coffee together.
Spot on. Let's practice that together. On Saturday, I had a night in and relaxed. Hi. On Sunday, I went out and met some friends.
On Saturday, I stayed home and watched a movie. On Sunday, I went for a walk in the park and had lunch with my family.
Excellent. Viewers now, repeat the lines and then make your own version with your activities and feelings. Great. Now let's move to talking about plans for the coming weekend. So if someone asks on Friday, "What are you doing this weekend?" you might respond with the future tense or be going to structure. For example, I'm going to visit my grandparents, or I'm going to catch up on some work.
So, I'm going to plus activity. And we can include feeling?
Yes. For example, I'm going to try a new cafe. I'm excited about it. Or I'm going to stay in and chill out. I really need to relax.
Great. Could you show me 2 examples, please?
Absolutely. This weekend, I'm going to visit the museum and maybe do some shopping. This weekend, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to cook at home and watch a series.
My turn. This weekend, I'm going to meet some friends and celebrate a birthday.
Perfect. Let's practice together. This weekend, I'm going to meet friends and have dinner.
This weekend, I'm going to meet friends and have dinner. This weekend, I'm going to relax at home and read a book.
Great job. Viewers, your turn. Pause and speak aloud your plan for the weekend. Now for a little fun. Sometimes your weekend didn't go exactly as planned. We call this a plan change. For example, I was going to go camping, but the weather was terrible, so I stayed home.
Yes, that happens. So I could say, I was going to go out, but then I canceled and had a night in instead.
Exactly. And we can use small talk expressions like, "How about you? Did you get up to much?" Or, "Did you do anything exciting?"
I like that phrase, get up to. What exactly does it mean?
Good question. Get up to means to do something, often something unexpected or interesting. For example, "What did you get up to this weekend?" means, what did you do?
Got it. So I could say, I didn't get up to much. just relaxed.
Yes. Now let's practice a fun little scenario. I ask, you answer, and then we swap. So Mark, did you get up to anything fun this weekend?
I was going to go hiking, but I stayed home instead and caught up on sleep.
Nice. My turn. I got up to something interesting. I joined a cooking class and tried making sushi. Wow, that's cool. Viewers, your turn. Think of something you planned versus what you actually did and say it out loud now. Excellent. Finally, in this lesson, we'll look at how you can keep the conversation going when someone asks you about your weekend. Small talk isn't just, "How was your weekend?" plus answer. You can follow up with questions. For example, "Oh, you went to the cinema. What did you see?" Or, "That sounds fun. How did you like the cooking class?"
So I can ask after I answer, or ask back to the other person?
Yes, that's polite and shows interest. Let's practice. I'll pretend to be the other person. You said you went shopping. What did you buy?
I bought a new jacket and some sneakers. The jacket is comfortable and warm.
Nice. Did you get a good deal?
Yes, the store had a sale. 50% off. I'm pleased.
Good. Now you ask me a follow-up question.
How was your sushi cooking class? Did you enjoy making sushi?
I loved it. It was challenging but fun. I made a few mistakes, but the instructor helped me. In the end, the sushi looked okay, and we ate it.
That's awesome. Viewers, now think of 2 follow-up questions you could ask after someone tells you about their weekend. Say them aloud.
Now, all right, let's recap the key phrases and practice them one more time together. How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I met friends and relaxed.
What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to visit my grandparents and go for a walk.
What did you get up to this weekend?
I didn't get up to much, just had a quiet night in.
Very good. Now, viewers, I'll say a prompt, you repeat, and then answer for yourself. Prompt: How was your weekend? Prompt: What are your plans for this weekend? Prompt: What did you get up to yesterday evening? Remember, add a little feeling and detail. It could be simple. I felt relaxed. Or a bit more. I was really tired, so I stayed in and watched a film with my sister.
And don't worry if you make a small mistake. That's part of learning. You'll sound more natural every time you practice.
You're doing great. Thanks so much for joining us today. You've done a fantastic job.
Yes, and I hope you enjoyed it too and felt comfortable practicing along.
Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments what you're planning this weekend, or what you did last weekend. We'd love to read your replies.
And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Share with a friend who's also learning English, and don't forget to subscribe for more friendly, conversational lessons.
All right, we'll see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful weekend ahead.
Bye for now, everyone.
Bye, everyone.